Hey everyone, my name is Amy Sudo and I'm going to be reading an excerpt from my book, Six Figure Freelance Writer, specifically the introduction, and I also have a little surprise for you. Introduction: Why most people fail at freelancing. It was the 4th of July during the 2020 pandemic and I was depressed and stressed eating bread alone in the dark, a classic coping strategy. I was sitting on my tiny beat-up love seat I had dragged over from my previous Los Angeles apartment, watching episodes of ABC's Shark Tank, where eager founders pitch investors with the hopes of getting their business funded. I watched as the entrepreneurs pitched the sharks. This episode's parade of founders had figured it out, or had bet their mortgage on their business that mailed literal potatoes to customers with messages on them, which ended up being more lucrative than you'd think. All of the contestants were on that stage in the hopes that they too could achieve their version of the lucrative American dream.
At the time, my freelance writing business had been hit by the shock of the pandemic shutdowns. My early 20s were spent working a string of minimum wage jobs, and I had left everything behind to go full-time freelance. Am I stupid for trying to make it on my own? I thought in the dark as the fireworks exploded above me. Do I just need a steady job to wait out the pandemic? In the dark of my living room, I hoped I could figure out this whole freelance thing. More than that, I needed to make it work if I wanted to have any hopes of paying my bills without resorting to gluing postage stamps to produce. Fast forward to 2 years later, I had just returned from a trip to Portugal, one of my favorite countries I'd visited so far in my travels, and I was about to hit my first $50,000 month as a freelancer.
So you just heard me reading my book and then also Wondercraft AI's voice clone tool reading my book as an audiobook. And this is so cool because I think it is so authentic and true to my speaking voice. And I use Wondercraft AI's text-to-speech tool to create podcast episodes, video voiceovers, and audiobooks. It's literally saved me hundreds of hours and so much time and money that I would have spent hiring sound editors and, getting a microphone set up, and I don't need any of that. I love Wondercraft AI. It's my favorite tool of the year, and go give it a try and use my code SUDO50 to get a discount on your subscription.